60%. Like,
yeah.
That's not that good.
That's just 1 in 2. But that makes sense. Like, that's what it should be, kind of. Like, yeah, like, exactly. It kind of supports exactly what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So, there
Really
you go. We've come full circle, mate. Back into back into the game at hand, however. Spitty doming down Woxic. This push coming in towards B. Seriously, first man on the scene. And Keto just tapping down these players, trying to breach into the B bomb site, and it's only Carrigan left. This has been a bit of a train wreck of a round. Everybody fooling, and Sprout maybe about to find the pistol here.
Yeah, I'm surprised at the dedication to actually just running down lane instead of crossing to the site and trying to plant. Money would have been great for the future for mousesports. It's not exactly great right now. 2 HP on Carrigan. And the second he walks down this ramp, he will be dead. Doesn't even see a player, just gets shot in the legs. You do hate to see that. But Sprout, strong start to the pistol. I mean, just Spitty, what an opening kill from him. Just one taps Woxic coming through the B halls. And then just the lineup from the connector. So Sprout starting off here on the CT side of their map pick. Sorry, mousesports' map pick. But that just makes it even more impressive. So Force Buy coming through for Mouse, Woxic's on the scout, and D-Eagles all across.
Now, Carrigan's Deagle, as of late, has been filthy. I'm wondering if we're going to get to see much more of that here. There's the first. Uh-oh. Sprout getting a bit of a harsh reminder in this round. Thankfully, that nade from Mirbit combined with the damage of Keto and Sirison finding a kill has drawn this back into a 3-on-3, but Chris J
deleted.
Now making this feel very, very doable indeed. Sirison's had to come rotating around. Stacking both players in this side of the map. Frozen will get spotted.
But that's the thing, they can disengage and go B. I mean, they're still playing patient, right? Because they've got a player deep on A right now, but Sprout, you can see how much they're considering where on earth have these T's gone. Woxic just pushed out T-Con and killed Spitty. And Searson gets sidelined by Frozen. So that's a very nice force buy from mousesports. I love the pace. Once Chris gets down, Ivy just backs off, goes to get the bomb, regroup with Woxic, slow it down, make Sprout second guess, and that full buy not working out for them. They lose the rifles. mousesports get some free upgrades. And now they're split 1-1.
Yeah, reinvestment here for Sprout, so it will just be the force by war back and forth till a team wins 2 in a row.
Ooh.
They do have this. Sirison on the scout. He means business. Barely even looked like he registered that he killed Carrigan. Man advantage now taken for Sprout. Weapon can be picked up and retrieved there down towards Ivy. This bomb's heading back round in through the halls. But the thing is, Sirison's cleared out Ivy. He's wrapping round. This can allow for some early rotations into the B bomb site. Faven's waiting back in connector. And now he starts rotating round. Spitty's got the Zeus. They will get the trade. But these Deegs doing damage. And this round's getting out of hand. mousesports are getting a taste of their own medicine. And it's only Frozen left standing to try and save this round. Players surrounding him in the bomb site, beating him down. Desperate to try and reclaim this bomb, but what can he do here?
Nothing. They've surrounded him. Faven's come back round the train, and the flank was already there. It's going to be the force by 1 by Sprout. Like you say, taste of their own medicine. They'll take that. 1 scout, 4 Deagles, Harry. That's all they needed, and they get it done. mousesports certainly looking uncomfortable there, and a good read as well from Sprout to actually rotate once they saw that Ivy had been cleared out. I love it when you see a player with a Zeus like down on B ramp at an eco, because Spitty knows like he can trade 1-for-1 almost every time. Like he's going to get a kill there with a Zeus. So on an eco and you got a low buy, yeah, just trade 1-for-1 and let your team do the rest. Woxic crossing through that Molotov. The force buy back in response from mousesports. Ooh, that's a close one. Now, do they check the corner? That's the question. Oh. What? That shouldn't happen. Carrigan.
What? What's going on in this game? What's happening? The Force by War is just not even real.
Why
the
would-
consistency.
Imagine playing a rifle when you can just play a deagle and win the round, lol.
Look at Spinny, man. He's terrified. And I can't say I blame him. How has this happened? It's just back and forth.
Fourth and back.
So now it's going to go 2-2. This is a few more weapons being carried forward slowly but surely into these rounds. They've even spied another AK. So for Mouse, some comfort can be found in this round. Should be the force buy back for Sprout in this following one. I mean, they're on to the double eco anyway. Seriously, if we got enough money to bring the AWP out, if you would so choose, obviously would be glass cannon. I feel like in that scenario, you would rather have a second rifle. Largely because, you know, he is the man who so often dons the AWP within the squad. So I would argue, you know, like, I'm going to choose to have him on a rifle and armor as opposed to...
Unless you throw it to someone with armor.
Yeah, but that's what I don't know. Like, yeah, that's true. And I feel like the AWP could make a big difference. But at the same time, it's like, why take that risk now? They do it. Sirius's got the AWP in hand. And I, much as I'm questioning it, I also kind of love it.
Yeah, hey. Works out. Only for one, though. There's the aim punch coming through. That's why you want an armored player on it. mousesports now running wild over this A site. There's still a man inside of it. Kito's given away his position. Do they know? Yes. They spot him going down Olaf, and Chris deals with it. Spitty doesn't even get a chance. Picks up the AWP. Shot through smoke. Poor guy. A bit alone. And mousesports have grinded to a halt, waiting for any kind of intel. Plant at this point can just come through. Carrigan's being covered from all angles, but Mibit can't exactly ninja this bomb. He's just got to wait for someone to walk his way. And hopefully they'll miss. There's the free AWP.
Yeah, I mean, that's quite the victory now for Mauers. So often as well, if you're going to be picking up these kind of force... Ooh, that's the AWP. No more. And that can be picked up by Mauers. 3-2, AWP carried forward. And what I was going to say is, you know, normally whenever we have these force by wars kind of back and forth, it's quite hard to ever feel like you've really gotten much out of value as like the incumbent team, like the one that was trying to win the anti-eco. So the fact that you're able to get a free upgrade onto the AWP at the end of that anti-eco round feels like a real pat on the back for Mauers. They're feeling great. Look at all these nades on Sprout. We might see the nade stack in towards main.
Uh-oh, frozen. Uh-oh, frozen. So, okay, not one bit of damage. 5 grenades, or 4 of them. And mousesports get out scot-free. You can see they're a little scared of that close position now. Chris mollying it, making sure no one's pushed down Ivy. It is pistols after all. Woxic side by side, and Deep Smoke lets Chris get close. He could get flashed through by Woxic. Would be a good call to make considering it's just pistols, but Sprout are going to bring their own fight towards T-Con. Frozen's holding for it. And ready and waiting. There it is. 3K spray down. mousesports will just circle the A site. There it is. 4 rounds, 5 players surviving. Sprout coming back in with a buy, but I mean, Kito's going to be struggling. He bought P250 in the previous round on top of the grenade. And Harry, we just ain't about those lucrative purchases. You need the guns. Unless Sprout take an eco here again, and it's going to be a lack of utility and AWP. So that's why, you know, I wouldn't be against another half buy here, just to get everything. But they waited long enough, and they will wait longer.
Yeah, and I kind of like that from Sprout.
2 rounds in a row, nade stack, and nothing.
But this round belongs to Mauers, almost definitely. It's just the pistols out. There's not really much to build up hope here for Sprout in these first few rounds on the back of the weird kind of force by warp going back and forth. Oh dear, Saracen's got the ball rolling. Finally, Carrigan and Frozen have kind of restored some normality to this round. And Woxic now here to grace the scoreboard once again. Maybe not really leaving much to the imagination as to where he might be coming from. Frozen should have this 9 times out of 10.
Ooh. Ooh! Surely no more. He's getting pushed from upper as well. Woxic hits a shot. That was a flick from Mearbit and a half. Either way, buys coming back in for Sprout, something they've been waiting quite a while for, Harry. This is the first rifle round they've had, and we're on round number 8. So, double AWP and all the rifles, all the grenades. I hope we get Mearbit's perspective on that kill. I feel like he wasn't even watching for it. Yeah, a little bit. Nice flick, though. Spitty flashing towards the top of B. Oh, but he just gets beamed on. Faven's scoped up, and they're actually going to run right past him. He gets a tag off. That's it. They're already in the site. That's the issue. Woxic down ramp, and Faven's still getting aggressive. Still looking to find these kills, but he's going to get double peaked. Woxic eventually catches a rotation through Connector, and mousesports. This couldn't have gone better for them. They've only lost Chris J in main, and he was only a ploy, a distraction. Frozen going to drop as well as maybe it grabs that gun, but it's not exactly a winnable round. Woxic almost dies in a Molotov somewhere. But other than that, this round is looking fantastic for mousesports.
Yeah, now sporting this 6-2 lead. Already as well, just notable names within the server. People like Woxic, for example, making a bold statement early on in this game. And that was kind of what went missing, if you remember. In their initial matchup versus No Chance, it was Carrigan topping the charts for this squad. Now he has actually been one of the top performers since his Mouse squad came together.
Not what you'd expect.
Yeah,
right?
certainly not like up there in first place having to try and hard carry as it kind of felt like he was. That's why today I was really looking towards the rest of the team to show on up around him. And the fact that Woxic is having this success early on is a very good sign for mousesports and a very good sign for just like the integrity of the EU minor as a whole. Because that's exactly what you want to see. Just a nice little thing for mousesports to lean on. Tactical pause actually called in for Mouse now as we speak.
Yeah, you know, even if it's going right, you know, it could be getting righter, Harry. It could be getting better. So that's what they want to improve. Whatever that is. Either way, it's nice to see teams that are winning cooling pauses. I always like that, you know. Tighten up ship. But we're getting back into things. Another eco for Sprout. It feels like they've had so many pistol rounds this game already. Carrigan holding on, and he's going to get the kill. Double AWPT side. I mean, mousesports have already got confidence. They're already exuding a lot of that. Waiting for these pistols to push.
I'd love as well that we get to see Carrigan be the man to don the AWP. I don't know if that's based off of Spawn or just that Chris is enjoying the Krieg more at the minute.
Chris does that.
I know he very much does. And I know that even back with Oscar in the roster, they would very often switch up, like whether or not he would be the guy donning the secondary AWP or... But I do like the decision to have Carrigan be the one on it here. He's over in mid. Ooh, maybe it's just getting chipped out. He still hasn't even seen anyone. And just slowly but surely, these smokes are finding so much damage. Do be sure to bear in mind, I was going to say Spitty has gone on a real adventure. Sadly, it's kind of cut short by Woxic there. Oh, that's a big kill from Carrigan at least. Or onto Carrigan at least. Maybe dancing around this bomb site. Rop's trying to peek into him, but maybe a bit further from the angle. Had the vision first, and now Woxic alone. Just 17 points of health, and this man inside of the A bomb site still to find. Ooh. Just misses him. Ooh, they're so close to one another, but they're also so far at the same time.
He's not going to find this player on B, though.
Woxic. Woxic, no. Oh. This isn't allowed. Oh, goodbye. And now down to the 1v1. Mearbit on the rotation. They're scratching their head. He's a phantom.
Oh,
He's a menace.
10 HP, Harry. He can't go through that fire. Woxic's posted. He knows exactly where he's coming from. He can sit here for the next 5-10 seconds before he even needs to consider moving. Mearbit, this is clever to wait some time, make him reconsider, but Woxic, stone cold killer. And he's got it. What a clutch. 10 HP doesn't make a damn difference.
What a clutch. And I mean, the timing, everything about that was just, it could have gone either way in the blink of an eye. It was just one look, one glare in the right or wrong direction for either one of those players. And somehow they both managed to miss each other, sneaking through the connector.
I'm stealing the smoke. I've seen it used all day today. It's an E-box smoke. It's so good for getting a player quickly out of T-Con, covered from connector, and also E-box, obviously. Can be such a nuisance paired with a sandwich smoke. mousesports won't be playing off the back of it, though. They just throw it out early to keep the attention of Sprout diverted, because the real push coming down Ivy. Ops is holding for the B play. Obviously aware that Spiddy has pushed up in the past, doesn't want that flank to happen again. Goes in inside of T-Con, or just outside more so, but ooh, Mearbit getting in the corner, and Chris has actually opened up as well. He's just come out of Ivy. mousesports with a three-pronged attack right now. This A site, Mearbit catches Frozen with his back turn. 4-on-3. Carrigan swap positions with the counter-terrorist here. Don't know which team he's on at this point. Mearbit very obviously in main, but mousesports don't have that bomb. They need to go back and grab it. In the meantime, Spiddy's stuck inside the connector, and Citizen's coming in through ult bomb. That's a push through the smoke. Sprout are retaking control of the A site, and mousesports haven't even got the bomb there yet.
Ooh, Carrigan. Well, at least alleviate a lot of this pressure. Mearbit was the man keeping that bomb trapped in, and Woxic fast as ever. Now it all falls onto Spiddy in this 1-on-3, but he might just catch the timing, almost the lineup. That's the bomb drop, 20 seconds. They've got to deal with Spiddy. They've got to grab this bomb. And Carrigan, really the only man who can do it, but he's the man for the job. Another round for Mouse. As close as Sprout are getting these, they can never seem to seal the deal. There's always someone willing to step up at that last hurdle on the mousesports squad.
That is the issue, right? There's just no weak link for mousesports. There's no one like usually, oh no, my IGL's has to win this one-on-one. We have 15-set Carrigan's Y peaks, just one tap sim. Like, cool, great, good job, Finn. Not a problem. Tactical pause for Sprout here. Time to take a breather and also work out what the hell's going wrong. That must have been a very confusing round to play for Sprout's perspective, right? They never knew where that bomb was, but mousesports just hiding inside of the A site, getting out Ivy, and just sitting there and just waiting for the entirety of the round. Sprout getting impatient, eventually pushing through smokes. They get a couple of kills, and then Woxic rotates in with the bomb through Ivy and just starts laying waste.
Ooh.
Sitting pretty.
Yeah, have we seen that? Have I just been like not paying any attention to the...
I think it's come up a couple of times.
Yeah.
Sure.
Secret Lab, shout out to them. They make chairs and their chairs are good. Chris J's loving it, man. He's
comfy as ever.
He's throwing Mearbit into the bench, never mind the chair. Chris J is just, God, he's filling body bags at this A-bomb site.
He's filling bodies with bullets. Oh, these Kriegs aren't fair. These Kriegs are not fair. Frozen's still a purist with that AK, but mousesports are Krieging their way to the playoffs here, Harry.
I mean, Carrigan is one of the guys who knows better than most, actually, along with the likes of, for example, Chris J. But you don't change with the times change without you. I mean, so they're adopting that Krieg. Nice and early on.
Didn't Chris J use the Krieg before it got good?
He definitely did, yeah.
Yeah, pretty sure. One of the early adopters. shot by Searson. He's going to climb up the ladder instead. This is a great angle onto the top of heaven, and that's exactly where mousesports are coming. Missed jump, but he recovers well. Aggression over on A in the meantime. Keto's pushed up into main now. I'm sure that flash was heard by Carrigan, so there should be knowledge that part of the map has been lost, and as a result, B might be well defended. Woxic going for the jump up, the triple boost, but there's no one for him to see. This is an alternative onto the fence boost that lets you see further to the left. It's typically blocked by a box, which you can shoot through, for reference. You just can't see through. Keto does kill Frozen. That was that T-con push working out for them, and mousesports trying to put pressure on regaining this position. But Spiddy, oh, he's pushed on B. Guns out for Ops, but not fast enough. Spiddy gets the kill. Keto's doubled it. Woxic's come down the pop dog to try and overtake A, but it's not looking good.
Yeah, not with Faven, and Keto still lying on the other side of pop dog. And even if he's able to get out and get into this bomb site, there's still Mirbit inside of the bomb train. Missed shot from Faven. So that'll give Woxic a chance to have a peek in, but with 20 seconds left, this has got to be a save from Mouse. There's just no time. Thing is, I imagine they still want to try and do damage. Oh, wow! How has this happened? This should have been a done deal. 8 seconds, that bomb could still go down. Trying to deny it.
No
It's
way.
Mirbit, but he's been found. There's a bomb plant coming in. It's down to the wire, but with milliseconds left, they've got it planted. Searson on the flank round has dealt with Chris J. This was a 2v5. Oh, Searson's missed the shot.
No.
Woxic peeks out, and he finally gets it. Sprout a third round. But how did that get so close? How? How?
I thought that was a save,
How?
Harry. I thought it was a save. I thought they were done. They were 10 seconds. They didn't even have the sight. They were in T-con. They were in Pop Dog. What? Can we replay that whole round? That's unbelievable. 14 seconds when the first kill comes through for mousesports. They get a bomb plant with 4. With 4, Harry. There was no time. Physically no more time. You cannot cut it closer.
Chris J had like everything there like planned to a T, didn't he?
Yeah, it's all calculated, of course. Part of the plan. Guys.
He's monstrous.
We wait T-con for a minute and a half. Then we kill them all.
Oh, well, this round, Carrigan's gone and offered himself up to Searson early on his attempted A aggression. There's 4 players inside of this site right now for Mouse, and well, for Sprout rather. Mouse have managed to put it back into even odds. 4 on 4 now. This site take, these smokes cutting off so many CT positions. And it looked like they were even throwing on almost a bit of a timer. It's just impeccable.
It's not fair.
It honestly isn't. Chris, come on.
These guys have got families to feed.
So I was going to say, with those smokes, it almost looked like they were throwing on a bit of a timer. So the smoke at the like the connector cross over at the front of the train, that one almost looked like it was throwing in slightly ahead of the rest, the ones that fell at Ivy in the back of the bomb train.
Yeah.
And it almost looked like they wanted to push up and use that smoke, like, as you still have the other 2 wall of smokes down, right? But then that one turns into a bit of a door or a window, right, for you to go peeking through.
Yeah.
And that was what allowed Chris J to find that opener onto the player in the bomb site. Or not Chris J, Frozen rather. But
what I'm loving by mousesports on this T side is what they'll do is they'll just send a player out into A, and then everyone will just stop making contact, and they'll just wait. And eventually, like, someone will adjust or rotate for Sprout, and they're dead because there's like a player in CT spawn or like Heaven or Connector or some unorthodox position inside of the site. Obviously, those are bad examples. That's purely a joke, but it's still pretty ridiculous that mousesports are getting this much free reign over A. Barely even touching the B site right now. No need. Half bite for Sprout in the second last round of the half. They're looking to save for the final one. 2 rifles, 3 pistols. Pretty dire investment, but it's the best they can offer without completely ruining their own economy. Oh, Robs, he missed the timing. They could boost here. They are going to boost. Caravan spotted it. How is he ready for that? How is he checking the boost? This man is so prepared, but this time he's dead. Finally, Sprout deal with the problem at hand. Now he's got a lead from the beyond the grave, but Chris J has just found the perfect timing. He's getting wrapped on Ivy by Keto. He's just dodged Keto by a second.
oh my Chris.
This is what I mean.
He's in the Matrix. He's in the game. This isn't VR. This is real life, man.
This is
Chris
AR.
J is living and breathing Counter-Strike at this point in time. Keto will at least delete Woxic, and actually Chris J's got to try and save the day. And try as he might, the double kill, it looked like the timing and everything was perfect for him.
No bomb.
But actually, this blessing has turned into a bit of a curse, and he'll bang on. Rops has to go back to try and get that bomb. Keto shutting him down from afar, and that's the round.
It almost looked like Rops climbed the ladder, made the ladder noise, and then like dropped off because he heard the ladder. It's like, no, you heard your ladder, Rops. Like, I don't know, there was no noise made on the flank, but he just turned around with so much intent. Either way, not going to matter. 4th round for Sprout. Great job considering they had pistols there, and I don't know, how that happened considering how deep Chris was, but Keto grabs the AWP. He gets it done with 3. That was the issue, right? When Chris catches that perfect timing, he calls, okay, Ivy's open, Woxic, come join me. Woxic walks up Ivy with the AWP, and it wasn't open. Chris just caught a timing. So, unfortunate there, but a round is a round, and Sprout will take it. To 5.5. Will Frozen give it to them? Probably not. Full smoke execute again for mousesports. Carrigan's just running on through him. Player stuck on the bomb train. Carrigan's going to get very deep as a result. He spotted another player. Molotov is good. Mirbit's going to get a kill, though. Pushed up close to T-Con. Players coming out of Connector. And this is a bloodbath, a slaughter, favoring the CT side. Bomb dropped in the open. Rops in a 1-on-4 to close out the half.
And he's got so many angles to look at, so many players to deal with. And he's only good for 1 at 5-10. At the end of this first half, Sprout able to cling on and starting to find a couple of rounds towards the end of that first half. Can they pull it back? Or mousesports, will they be continuing their great
$10-5 at the half. mousesports leading after their T-side of train. Quite a dominant affair. Looking muscly as ever as Sprout have a big comeback to pull, Harry. It's not going to be easy, but they're moving over to the T-side, and by the games that we've seen all week, it's been T-sided.
Yeah,
So,
and my apologies, headphone users. I
Yeah.
just did that. Hurt you as much as it hurt me. Oh my god.
My ears are dead.
Yeah. Nah, but my tinnitus is going off right now.
Ring, 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 ring.
I feel like I've been flashbanged.
That's the joke. You always feel like that.
Yeah, I actually do. It's not fun.
Probably
But
all the flashbangs.
yeah, here's some highlights. There are a few of them.
One tap through smoke.
But we're moving into the second half, Hugo, and mousesports, they went on quite the tear. They went on quite the streak. Sprout, though, they were able to find their footing, and that's something I feel like we do have to give them credit for. Like, this is a hard team to go up against, and they were able to adjust to it. The second time that we saw mousesports try that sort of A-side take with the wall of smokes, blocking off the bomb site from Ivy and Old Bomb, it worked flawlessly the first time for Mouse. The second time they try and do it, Sprout, like some sort of self-learning AI, already have all the answers to repel that. So now this pistol round. Ooh. one that they would love to pick up. They do have 2 smokes and a Molotov as well. To me, I would imagine this is going to be an A play on the back of that. But that said, you know, you've got a molly. That still comes in very handy at that B bomb site in the post plant if you are able to hold on to it.
They are taking that bomb through the B halls as well, so very possibly. Could just be a molly for the Pop Dog to regain control of that and split upon A.
The one thing that isn't making any sense is it's Meerbit with the flash and the Molotov and the smoke, and he's all the way over in Ivy.
Selling a fake. And he's throwing them out as well, trying to dedicate players towards A. What that's done is that's drawn Woxic off of B. Now, you think that's great, but mousesports went for a triple B setup anyway, so now it just means they have still 2 on B, still a heavy setup, and the nade is good. It's great. Carrigan waits for the wrap, but Keto getting the ding. Carrigan's gone. Rops kills his teammate. Spiddy's low, and that's the bomb drop. Rops still standing tall on oil, only Fathom up left, and Rops will not let him pass. 3 headshots there with the USP, and mousesports were more than ready for that B play.
Man, that nade that was thrown in over towards ramp, doing so much damage. I mean, by the time they even got to the bomb site, before they'd even seen anyone, half the battle was already done for you on the back of the utility alone. Some confidence-building shots for Rops as well in that game there. He'd be looking a little frustrated up until now. But short technical pause cooled on in.
Yeah, on that pistol, I was seeing Chris J like look away from his monitor.
Looking
Like,
in the...
I wasn't sure if it was like looking at a teammate's monitor to see what they're holding, or if like there was a problem. But either way, we're back in immediately, so it's not a worry. Oh no, that's still a pause. It said 0 at the top. I was like, oh, but that's fine. Still 11-5, and Sprout, they're gonna have no money, Harry. 2K per player. No, not even a bomb plant. Rops just annihilates them. So what do you do here? Not a lot of options. Have a cry, maybe.
I mean, that's really all you can do at this point in time,
right?
I think that it's got to be just like, you just go for the instant B bomb plant play. You focus on getting a buyout in the following round, or you fully invest into Deagles here and just see what you can do. And in a way, I like the confidence. You know what? The Force by Wars worked in the first half. They went back and forth. We've kind of seen, though, that for those Force by Wars, they give and they take away all at the same time, right?
They mainly take away.
Yeah, it really feels like that's one of the reasons why Sprout were punished so hard on that CT side, is as a result of that back and forth beginning that they had.
I mean, they didn't get a rifle round, Harry, until 8 rounds into the
Exactly,
half.
right? And when you're on the CT side, by the way, like on the back of trading it back and forth like that, you never build up the loss bonus that they should have had, right? So you're 8 rounds in, you get your first rifle round, and then if you lose that, that becomes what? The second round you've lost consecutively? So you're at $1,900 loss. Well, $2,400, but yeah, you know, not
Either
enough
way,
to continue buying.
It's not good, yeah. You haven't built up any money, and you've been trading rounds as a CT, which on a map like Train, not what you want. That being said, wait, what? How is Keto in spawn? Well.
This is where Woxic just inexplicably 180s him.
Yeah. Get the knife kill. Do it. This is great. He's waiting for his team to group up on B, and the perfect time when they're all grouped up on B, ready to go, he's going to knife him. Yoink! Jump knife!
Rops turning around, trying to save the day, but Speardy's Deeg arrives at the perfect time and does pick up that trade. 3-on-3. And there's a good chance that Sprout can try and find something in this round. Speedy trading back, keeping this even, keeping the dream alive, and Speedy now down into the 1v2. It's frozen on the back foot, suddenly thrown into a clutch that he had no business being in, and Spiddy stepping up in spades. Spady, perhaps.
Don't think it'll catch on.
Nah.
It's a bit late.
Spiddy man.
It's just the same thing with man added. I still don't know how
Looks like
Keto
Spider-Man.
got. Yeah, that's actually quite good.
Yeah.
I don't know how Keto got behind enemy lines. I assume he just pushed Ivy and caught a timing while we were rambling, but that is very impressive. What a round from Sprout. What a way to turn it in their favor with a Force Buy as well. Remember that. 6-11 mousesports. Well, the Force Buy wars have continued, Harry, and let's not count mousesports out. They did such a good job of actually winning them in the first half. Oh, he's blind and he's running into a wall. Not what you want. Chris J getting caught early. Close molly, just to make sure no one's in the corner. Playing with fire here.
Spitty and Carrigan close to discovering one another. These footsteps are going to be heard. And Carrigan might anticipate that as a man rotating into the upper halls. He would have heard those footsteps heading towards it. Drops that smoke. That holds Spitty back, but Keto's peak deals with Carrigan. Remaining 3 players from Mouse is still inside of this B bomb site, so they're a long way from A. If this bomb starts to cross now, this will surely be a Sprout round all day long. And I like this. They're not leaving any stone unturned. They're not leaving any corner unchecked here. Bomb plant now going to come in, and this should be Sprout moving to a 7-11 scoreline.
Yeah, Hunt's on here. Woxic's looking for a gun, and T-Con, he might find it. Keto's on his own. Oh, barrel spotted, and that is a done deal. Signed and released. Ops and Frozen just holding on to guns inside of B and CT spawn, and they're not going to get met with anyone, so we'll be able to use these for the follow-up eco round. mousesports probably won't be investing too heavily. Force by wars are over here. Second you lose a round, or 2 rounds in a row rather, that's when you usually call it, and this is the second one. 7-11 and 5 alive for Sprout. Their economy can start to build on this T side, so already got the must-dos under control to pulling this game back. But, I mean, they've done the easy bit, Harry. They've won a pistol and a force buy. Now they've got to win the rest of the game. Easier said than done. mousesports, I imagine, on the eco still. Yes, they are. What little tricks do they have up their sleeves?
Be quite the trick to work in this round with just the 2 pistols carried forward. Rops here with his Deagle looking for something, and to be fair, there's been a few timings where maybe if he continues pushing he could have found something in this situation, and this might be one of them. Oh no, Frozen. One of the armored players getting a kill. Now Rops can grab that AK, and now he's behind. Oh no, Rops misses the shot. That was the moment. That was the time to shine. But he'll get snuffed out, and now it's only Chris J and Carrigan left standing, unarmored, but an AK retrieved. Chris taking up Rops' position, back in the pop dog. And a 1v2 required from him. No armor. Aim punch going to play fully into this clutch if he does attempt to go for it.
Rapping B, though, got a long route back into the site, and the more time he takes, the more time, or the more that Sprout realize this is likely his port of call. I think he's going to save instead. Fair enough, no armor, up against an SMG as well. The money isn't great either for mousesports, right? They got enough to buy up next round, but just saving 1 gun here would make a lot of difference. To get utility 1 player with a kit. So Sprout get away with their rifles for another round. 8 on this T side. They've started to pull it back quite effectively, Harry. This is a great start to the half. Considering they were down 10-5.
Sprout are very much getting back into this game, however, though. 8-11. I mean, there's just 3 rounds between these 2 teams. This certainly feels doable now for Sprout. There was a time where it looked like mousesports were just going to walk all over them in this map.
Like when they won pistol after a 10-5 half.
Yeah. Oh, how the tables have turned. Smitty tagged up, finished off by Chris J. Finally, obviously, we do have this decent buy assembled. Seriously boosted up here. Over the top of that smoke. See, that's a quality use of picture-in-picture right there. Yeah. That adds a lot. Seriously, wasn't able to spot anything. Chris J and Carrigan do reside on the other side. They'll just re-smoke that. Chris, mate, should play football, dude. He just headed that Molotov into the smoke. And I don't think that was the intention, but it was great. So that Molotov never does anything.
think surely Sprout expect this, right? But they don't expect two. Oh, okay, Chris is just going to peek behind the Molotov and it won't work out for him. Now Carrigan can really activate because will they check this? I'm doubting it. Maybe it's got his knife out and he's gone. Ivy's been cleaned up. So now mousesports know that they've got to watch out on that B site. Footsteps being made. Kito's going to get a kill. Rops will hear it and the trade is imminent. 20 seconds. Just needs to stay alive, but he peeks out and Searson's going to take him down. 15 now as the plant can come through. mousesports have to go in for the retake. And with no kit to play with either, Favin's pushed up and Carrigan's rifle should give away his position. The barrel going round first. And Frozen alone, same situation, no kits, minimal time. He might find a free kill here, but he's been shot at, missed shot, more importantly, and that could cost him the round. System sitting on the site, trying to fake his reposition with the smoke. All close from Frozen, but System's going to hit the shot. 9 rounds for Sprout. This comeback is really being put into place, Harry.
Yeah, I wasn't believing at first, but I'm certainly starting to believe now. And I mean, mousesports don't really seem to have an answer to this. And once again, it's back to the drawing board. No money for mousesports. His CT side has just seen a drought in terms of its economy. There's been no cash flow here for the CTs. This investment has to try and yield them something, whether that's just some damage onto the Sprout economy so that they can keep building this lead up, whether it's something more, only time will tell. Finally, they deal with Carrigan, and yeah, now that bomb plant can come in.
Very jumpy there. Oh, and for good reason, Woxic's going to find Spiddy at range. But quick tap from Kito, and he is put to bed. 2-on-3 here. Kito still got another man to deal with, close and connector, and also Chris J's pushed up on Ivy. Oh, catches the timing. Oh my lord. How does Chris get that kill? I need a replay. That is unbelievable. 2-on-2 now, and the bomb's still out in the open, so Searson can just play for it with the AWP. He hits a shot, Chris J moves in, and he's going to get cleaned up as well. But, I mean, they made that eco interesting. I'll give them that. Sprout, however, that's 10 rounds, Harry. That's double digits. That's a comeback.
Oh, most definitely. I mean, you're 1 round away from tying this up. I mean, it was a 10-5 half. And now, 11-10. That gap is gone. It's a long-distant memory. mousesports not looking half as confident as they were earlier either. Chris J still landing a few belters.
Drive-by.
And the thing that's making this that much more impressive from Sprout is that Mouse, it's not like it's just the Carrigan show today like it was yesterday. You know, we do have a pretty even distribution across the board here for the Mouse squad.
Question is, are Mouse going to tighten this ship, right? Are they going to have a response? Because there's no time left, Harry. They already lost the opening game to no chance. This is the lower bracket. This is do or die. It is a best of 3, yes, and this is the pick of Sprout. But mousesports, they don't want to be dropping them out. I'm telling you that now. So it needs to be something cleaned up a little bit here for mousesports. What's that flash? Oh, I guess you jump throw and it bounces off the curvature of the wall. That's kind of cool, but even so. Close B players. Flash is good. No response. 1 for 1, though. Chris does get a kill with the AWP from upper. So dropping back, trading at least. Searson above the molly. Carrigan's going to get spotted. Searson's hunting him down. He's got his number, and he's going to lock him in. Man advantage taken back for Sprout. Mirbit now not cut off by the molly, and Spiddy's found another entry. It's just B rotates left.
Yeah, double AWPs as well. Woxic and Chris J left to fight back-to-back, brothers in arms. Chris J barreling through that smoke and into the prying eyes of Spiddy. It's only Woxic, and he's still unknown. They still haven't spotted him yet, but they finally do. Faven closes the gap. Sprout now tying this up 11-11. I'm getting worried, Hugo. I'm getting concerned for this mousesports squad. This is the lower bracket. As you say, there's nowhere else to go once you lose this. If you lose this series, you're done. You're going home. Obviously, last minor, we had the big upset of North not managing to secure a spot at the major. I feel like an even bigger grounds for an upset would be mousesports dropping.
And Mouse, right? Dropping out 0-3. That's why they're here in the first place.
Yeah.
I mean, different roster, yeah, but same situation. 11-11, do or die, and Sprout are doing the dirty. Molotov's being set up to take control of the pop dog. That's the exit molly. Make sure that there anyone, if there is, oh, it's failed actually. That's something for the demo. Sprout needs to be aware. Even so, bursting out onto A now with the flashbangs. There's 4 players here from mousesports. Oh, they've actually missed a player on top of the train. Frozen gets 1, dropping an AK. Can he find it though? No, he can't get much further. Falcon, double kill. Chris J responding with the USP, swinging left and right. Searson does take him down, and they can just chill. They can slow it down because they've got Mirbit deep within the site, who's not been spotted just yet.
I mean, now they know where he is. That's the round, and Sprout in the lead at 12-11 on Mouse's map pick of Train. This is certainly not how I imagined this map panning out coming into it. Not on the back of the 10-5 half, or the, what was it? It was like 7, or no, actually, it was the 7 rounds of back and forth Counter-Strike to kick this off. And then Mouse just emerging victorious, finally.
Yeah, it was like 10-3 at one point.
Yeah.
It's pretty dominant. This is the opposite to what happened yesterday. You know, mousesports going down 9-1, pulling it back, still losing. I mean, we're not at the winning zone yet. We don't know who's got this game. Honestly, it could be anyone, but I'm leaning in Sprout's way, right? This half has been all theirs. Mousesports, they need 5 rounds, and they've got 1 on the CT side, and that was the pistol. So 7 rounds in a row for Sprout, all off the back of that jumping knife kill at the back of the B site. And look how much it's worked out for them. Rops on B. He's got to stop the cavalry, but he can't hit the shot. Woxic does, dropping the AWP and allowing his teammates to come through the connector, but they can't get much further. Spiddy's got a sight line. Carrigan getting into the site. Bomb going down. And pressure on Spiddy up top. Keto just swings, and he does not care today. 2 kills from Keto, and Frozen, he's going to go down as well. Sprout are doing it, Harry, and they're not taking any names. They're not taking any survivors. They are taking names, in fact, but they don't care what the names are. I don't know where I'm going with this. I basically messed up the sentence. It's okay.
It happens to the best of us, man. Hugo,
Yeah.
if you hadn't drawn attention to it, probably wouldn't have even realized.
No, because it's all about, you know, you shouldn't just hide your mistakes, Harry. You should be shamed publicly for them.
Well, tactical pause called in for Mouse here, and they need to come up with a solution. This was a massive lead that now not only eluded them, but they're actually falling further and further behind. This is their map pick in this series, Hugo. Dust 2 coming up next. That's the map pick of Sprout.
And yeah, that's correct. No, this is the map pick of Sprout. Am I wrong with saying that?
Yeah, no, this is Mouse's map pick,
okay.
mate.
My apologies. It's kind of like
You
being
look in the
like,
top left on the mini-map.
Yeah,
Hugo,
yeah.
you'll see.
I was just setting you up, mate. See, this is the thing. This is like being like chained behind a car and dragged by the car. Like every few minutes, so every round it goes by, you're getting more and more mangled until the point where you're just too mangled to recover. Mousesports are reaching that point. If the car stops now, they might be able to get up and walk away.
Okay, I get it.
But right now they're
I get
mangled,
it.
Harry.
That was actually good. I wasn't really getting behind it at first.
The
but
car?
you recovered.
No one does.
No, no one throws themselves into that.
Sometimes, Harry, the mangle mangles you. You don't get to pick who gets mangled.
Wow. The mangler himself, Spiddy.
Becomes the mangly. I can't say it. Mangly? Isn't that a Twitch emote? Well, they're going to grab the bomb.
Yeah, they've got that at least.
Yeah.
And man advantage as well. Pretty much everything going in favor of Sprout in this round, but Frozen trying to turn the tides of battle. In response. Oh, he's able to get away with a bit of damage there, though. Tagging 2 of these players down. The Deegs and this weapon on Frozen, combined with the fact that he's got the bomb dropped behind him, this is not a done deal. This could get dangerous. And Rops arriving now as well. A little late to the party, but still able to extend.
18 seconds. That bomb is mid-main. They need to grab it.
Time's the problem. Oh, they check Frozen, but not properly. And they're going to come to regret that. 8 seconds left. There's no time for Sirius in here. Even if he wanted to give this a go, he can't. And they look to try and find him now after the time. It all gets thrown away. It's actually Frozen. Not even thrown away. It's Frozen to snatch it away. Yeah. Pull the carpet out from underneath their feet. And lock in that round. mousesports, they finally break this curse. They're finally in with another. Is this the foundations? Is this the building blocks to them getting back on top of things? Or is this just one minor upset in what could be a Sprout victory here?
Well, if it's a Sprout victory, it will certainly be a minor upset, Harry. That's the same for sure. Still up for question. mousesports aren't out the woods just yet. They've gone 1 round. They've stemmed the bleeding. But do they have any band-aids? Searson naded quickly. Down to 50, needs to get the hell out of there because look how fast and far mousesports have gotten. Molotov's in, and they can just flash Chris into position. Chris crash, but not too crash. No kills up in T-Con, they'll back out. mousesports getting spammed through a smoke. Chris is still close though. Chris close. None of these are working. But they make me laugh. Flash into B though, no one here, only Rops. Playing very far back. He's going to have to give up the site, but he can take some players down as they cross. Sprout, they can't afford to let this go now.
Whoa, Rops coming to life. He's been a little bit quiet throughout this map thus far. And you kind of noticed him with his head in his hands a couple of times and things like that. Rops, in this round at least, tries to save the day, but Spiddy, hello?
Flash of all ages from Searson.
Yeah. Spiddy's on 4. You can't do this to them, Sprout. 14-12. We've had some phenomenal rounds from Spiddy. He has been looking so damn clean.
Being a 1-1 right now against Ancient, if they lose that game, there's one filthy young German looking for a team over here right now. Well, he's not looking for a team. He's doing fantastic. They're beating mousesports. But Spiddy is absolutely
your choices
going off.
Go with Vig, who were eliminated.
Yeah, maybe not a good idea. We'll stick with Sprout after beating mousesports. Tactical pause from mousesports, though. Pressure is on. Well, I mean, not that that's new. They've been getting crushed all game, Harry, or at least all half. It was an 8-round streak for Sprout before mousesports eventually found their second CT round. And even then, quick response from Sprout. There's another round. There's a 14th locked in and 2 more till they take mousesports' pick. Can they do it? I'm going to have to find out. Oh, that's a replay. 14-12 either way.
Ahead of yourself.
Yeah, sorry, buddy. Yeah.
It happens all the time, Hugo, I hear.
Especially to you.
Well, this round, Woxic does have the AWP out, and he's taken it over towards A. They've reinstilled some faith in Rops over here at the B-bomb site. He managed that double in the round prior. That was really all they had to write home about. And for Mouse, this could be your very last buy in this map, so you really have to make it count. Woxic pushing up, looking to make a statement with this AWP in hand. Spiddy lying in wait. Maybe as well, just holding on to Ivy. The rest of Sprout spreading out and looking to maybe take control of Pop Dog. Also watching the halls initially. Default's now been established, and you'll note that bomb wrapping around along with Searson over towards Ivy. And that's the thing, if you're Sprout, the thing I like about this is you can play this very reactively based on where you have your success, right? If you're able to find a player down here towards Ivy, depending on how you're feeling or where the contact has been coming from, you can drop a smoke left or right and use this to hit both the A and the B bomb site. Now Sprout, this looks like just a set piece. They're going to try and hit A. They'll smoke off this left side. That keeps Carrigan blind to this push. He'll go spraying through, but it's Meerbit to find him. Chris J with the response there. Woxic in the sandwich. Problem is Maybe it's in the back line. Sirius shut down another. It's only Rops and Frozen left up in what is now a 2v3.
10 seconds of that bomb plant again coming in. Very, very late, but it's down. Luckily enough, Frozen's not going to stop it with a wallbang. Rops has grabbed himself an AWP. It's an upgrade from the FAMAS, but it's certainly not what you want from retaking. That being said, he can isolate longer angles, but not in this round. It's looking like a save. No, they're going back in. Frozen's wrapped T-Con. Oh, sorry, Connector, right? And now they're going to move in from Old Bomb instead. Kit on Rops. He's going to have to be the one to stick it. Got to get the kills first, though. There's two. Frozen follows up. It's just Spitty. He's been so damn good. And he's given away his position. Frozen's going to find the shot. And that's mousesports getting the retake. There should have been time there. They had the kit. If Spitty didn't fire off a shot there, that was certainly a possibility, but just missing the guaranteed kill. And mousesports live to fight another day.
Tactical pause now for Sprout. I think it's good that even we're getting to have a momentary break from this chaos, right? Just to take it all in, take in exactly what has happened over the last, what, like 25 rounds or so of Counter-Strike that we've seen.
All the rounds, Harry.
Because it has just been such a crazy story through this map thus far. Bearing in mind, we're only one map into this best-of-3 series, and it's already this exciting. 14-12. It's Sprout just 2 rounds away from taking mousesports' map pick. The heavy favorites in this series. mousesports trying to get back into this, and this was after they were 10-3 up, by the way, on their T side. It's the CT side that it's all been falling apart here for Mouse.
Well, if there was ever a time to resurge, this would be it. mousesports with a couple of rounds here in the latter stage of the game. Number 28. Sprout, at this point, you just want to get that, just that one, guarantee overtime. Give us more games, give us more Counter-Strike. Well, they'd rather less. They'd rather to 16-13 this now, but can't always get what you want. I got coal for Easter. That didn't really work.
You get presents at Easter?
No, just coal. In a sock.
I thought that was a Christmas thing.
No, it hurt.
Oh, oh, geez. Okay.
Yeah, okay, I don't know where I'm going. Double AWP, though. Chris and Woxic.
He's got the beaten sock out. Yeah. Old Frozen here, man. It's full of coal.
The old mangle stick.
The old mangle stick. Here it is.
Mangle stilt skin. The entries in for Sprout, though, looking good. Yeah. Double kill and double AWP. mousesports, not the weaponry you want. Chris is actually going to boost a rifle up. Woxic will drop one. Player on top of the bomb train. And, oh, Rops is going to kill him. Very close. That could have been the whip of a century. Rops going back in, though, and the AWP is there. It's left just to Woxic. 1-on-3. Do or die. Overtime, or you're out of money.
And this is the highest risk, highest possible reward, all rolled into one. Woxic, the man that we so often talk about within this squad, now tasked with what feels like an impossible 1v3. Somehow he's gotten so deep. Ooh. So deep. Keto takes one to the back. Woxic trading out to the Krieg. He wants to go for this, but Sirison watching from range, quick to shut him down. It's 15-13. Map point going the way of Sprout.
On mousesports' pick. Don't know if you knew that. It's in the top left. But
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, with Woxic clutching, or just Woxic in general, I can never tell if he's just really nervous or if it's just his sensitivity, because it's always like the micro stutters when he's moving his mouse. He's like clearing an angle. He's like, left and right, left, right, left, right. Like micro stutters. Obviously, he's not nervous. He's a stone cold killer, that man. But not in that round. Only getting one, and Sprout find their 15. That Molotov is not the most impactful. I'm not even sure where that was meant to go. Deep, I guess, but I'm going to run past it anyway. Pass it to B. All-out upper. Rops gets himself a double. Big impact from him. It's actually going to slow him down, but not for long, because they just wait for Chris to re-peak.
I wasn't sure how I felt about the slowdown, the wait here, that pause. You know that Rops is so often this anchor on the inner bomb site. And at first, I was going to say I would have loved Sprout to have just gone barreling in, but that decision, this moment of hesitation, they are aware that Mouse are going to try and go aggressive in the back. But here's the problem with going slowly, is you give players like Frozen a chance to do things like this. Mirbit now throwing into the 1v2. Woxic rallying a shot out. He does not want to be the man to lose this. He doesn't want to be the man to leave Karrigan alone in a 1v1. So once he's done that initial damage, he'll hide away for the time being. Karrigan just holding the halls is aware that Mirbit could try and rotate back with this bomb. Easy does it. He's all the way down through old hell. Can't like to get this bomb planted. Karrigan's going to be a little ways away. The problem that Mirbit's going to have is the time and the lack of real positions he can look to play in this post plant. The bomb there planted open. That's a pop dog plant. Going to like to try and play this towards the back of the brown train, and Karrigan scoped up. Flash onto the bomb. Karrigan caught out in the open, and now it's Woxic. 1v1 versus Mirbit, and he's been spotted. Mirbit's just playing the time. He's toying with Woxic. Woxic knows he's got no time to spare. Hiding on the corner. Woxic gets the kill, but the time is so low, and surely it's all gone. Sprout get the win. 16-13. They take the victory on the map pick of Mouse. After a 10-3 scoreline in favor of mousesports, I thought Sprout were done for. They weather the storm. They fight back. And they take the victory to move 1-0 up in this